coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest. It's the Denver Broncos and the Houston Texans. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And we're off and running from Houston. Set to return, this is Braxton Berrios. This makes it up to the 25. Well, here come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out, our 2023 Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now in his third season out of Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
Not a lot of quarterbacks, Kate, who earn postseason wins each of their first two seasons. And that's exactly what CJ has done. He has become the face of the franchise down there in Houston. And now a little more help around him, and hopefully a better offensive line to protect him this year.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Avoids the defender, we've got a foot race. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Texans first down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
On play action, here's Stroud. That's a catch for Nico Collins. Give him 13 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tried getting it to Nico Collins. So it'll be second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Again, Stroud. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here's Stroud again. No better luck than the last play, Broncos. He just has to get rid of it.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. This is from 35 out on the left hash. Up and good from Fairbairn. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Just kind of a confidence builder. That offense drives it down, special teams does their job, and now the defense going to take the field with the lead.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
Those Denver Broncos have been looking for their next quarterback after Elway and Manning. And it was a dark period until Bo Nix stepped into the fold. He led all rookies in passing yards, touchdowns. He was 29, by the way. And he finished 3rd for Rookie of the Year. The Broncos, they found their quarterback.
That one goes for 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Nix with it on first. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag.
Still first down.
Running it after the penalty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Kid, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special. Like that entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did. Yeah, man, you appreciate great safety play like that.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Now it'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. Third and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap to Nix. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Completed over the middle. And he'll get this forward to about the 28. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Second and 6 coming up here. Once more, it's Nix. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure. You sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. They'll throw again. Nix. He's running for it. He's tackled with the first down yardage.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. And a Broncos first down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
From the red zone now. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Courtland Sutton the touchdown. Well, we all know, Brock, you want your players to get better as the game goes on and as they settle into a contest, but man, it is tough to imagine this guy getting any better than he was on that opening drive, huh?
Yeah, you hear me all the time just talk about getting a quarterback in the rhythm, right?
Yeah.
Just feel of the game. Yeah, you can't be much better than that. A perfect 5 for 5, and to finish it off for 6, that is a sweet feeling heading to the sidelines.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos, who won up the opposing field goal, they start with 7 on their opening drive. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Berrios now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. This Texans offense ready up for its second drive of the contest. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. On the ground again with Mixon. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Mixon on the counter. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
41-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. 7-3 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Running left is Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Collins got it left side. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. To the air, Stroud. Connects downfield, on target to down. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Now it's Stroud. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing is Stroud. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Pressure comes, Stroud. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans take a second-quarter lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Texans push their lead to 3. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. They just witnessed maybe the most impressive drive we've seen all game, Brock, and now they get a chance to answer with one of their own. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Quick on the draw here to Dobbins. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. He finds Ingram working downfield here. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. 1st down, Broncos.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
1st down, Denver.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Nix. He trying to set the screen. Dobbins. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Nix from the gun. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams from field goals, you got a great chance to win.
The kick by Lutz is good. And it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Dameon Pierce now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Stroud. The right side hauled in by Collins. Hit almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. A give to Mixon up the middle. He scrapes together a yard at most. It's 2nd down.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the 39-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 39. Throwing the out route complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy can turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go. Just as they did right there.
1st and 10, around to Mixon. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Stroud to throw on 1st down. Completed to his running back. And he gets this forward to the 19. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 19-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 19. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Again, Stroud. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans take the lead just before halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Fairbairn now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7.
Broncos 10.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Broncos taking the field for the final time in this first half. And with field position and the clock against them, probably not going to see anything of substance here before halftime. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
First down, ball at the 36. Running back sent in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
2nd and 3 now. Running back motioning right. Looking to throw. This is Ingram looking left side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. One last play before the break. Back to throw it. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break. As we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Marvin Mims now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Broncos start getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. You get it on the ground here with Dobbins. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, and they go right back to it. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Looking for a target. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. And he gets it. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Courtland Sutton, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos make it 17 all.
17.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our 2nd half. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Pierce now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. And this is an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown tied things up. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. Now it's going to begin with a Mixon run. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
13 yards on the play. And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Completed over the middle. And this one does not go far.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
2nd down now, 7 to go. On the carry, this is Mixon. Into the secondary past the 40. And he has it almost to the red zone, down at the 21-yard line. A big 34-yard pickup there. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, and head the other way for a big run.
1st down throw by Stroud. Cut near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stuffed at the 2. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Texans. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Running back sent in motion left. Working inside the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him, and that makes it 2nd and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Texans grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7.
Broncos 17.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Broncos and Courtland Sutton taking the field once again.
At their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. Juke the defender. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Denver.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
On first down, it's Nix. Left side now, caught by Sutton. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know what I love to say, you never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Sutton with back-to-back catches. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
First down.
Every offense I've ever seen from Pop Warner to the NFL's got this play in the playbook, but every offense isn't capable of executing it because it takes a quarterback and a receiver on the same page, and that page is textbook.
And nothing was going to help him escape that. He gets hit for a loss. Second down coming up.
That extra half second, Kate, that's it. You know, we talk about timing in the passing game all the time, the precision. It's the same thing with the drop. If you have too long of a delay, you give a D tackle like that a chance to get home and make a play.
All right, here we go. Second down. To throw, here's Nix. He's keeping it again.
Now that's a situation, may have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Nix from the gun. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. They're going to mark this as a 24-yarder. The kick by Lutz is good, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Pierce now on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Stroud throwing here on first. Into the hands of Schultz. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here's Mixon. Romped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. He's got it on the bootleg. Low finding his back. Mixon. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Stroud now on 3rd. Into the hands of Dell. And they make the tackle at the 38. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. New set of downs for him at the 38. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Keeping it with Mixon. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Joe Mixon. A gain of 6. That's another Texans first down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Running it with Mixon. Oh, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up a Houston first.
Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
This is Mixon. Broke. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans now lead by 10. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Fairbairn now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans drive their lead to 11.
Broncos 20.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Throwing on first down, Nix. He's going to tuck it and run. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
On the scramble. Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Play straight ahead. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
He's not their bell cow. He's certainly not their breakaway type of runner. But he got the job done. He simply had to get forward, reach the first down before the defense could knock him back.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Nix with it on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Complete to number 14, Courtland Sutton. An 8-yard gain brings up second down at the 46-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Nix holds on to it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Nix. Caught by Vele on the slant. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
I think one of my first welcome to the NFL moments, Kate, was my first rookie mini camp. And in the West Coast system, and Mike Holmgren, who taught like Bill Walsh, it wasn't just getting a completion. It was putting it right on the spot so the receiver could do damage like we just saw.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now Nix. Searches from the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on third down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He's taking a shot towards the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos now within 1 score at the 4th.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game.
The Broncos will...
Nick's going to try and throw for it. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Going to need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. But then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. And to consider that golf analogy, well, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Pierce now on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense more good numbers well into this second half. First down, Stroud. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
A loss of 4 yards brings up third down and 14.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans leading by 5. Let's see what they went with on third down. Looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout.
And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. They motion Dell over left. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. And right away, we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
Brings up second.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. On the ground again with Mixon. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 4th down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. Denver ready for another offensive possession. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and inches at the 34-yard line.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. He'll look to throw it. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Complete to Marvin Mims. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Broncos.
A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's 1st down. Here he is to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. Oh, he lost the football! And the Texans grab it! And that right there is going to be the spot they take over as they pick up a couple extra yards on the fumble return.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at it, go push that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
So it's a win for the Texans. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.